Finally, I'm back. As you know, or maybe you didn't know, Hurricane Harvey came through and really messed things up. And following that, not only was there repairs and things to be done like that, but a lot of other stuff was going on, you know, real life stuff. So it hasn't been a smooth sailing thing. And I meant to actually stream yesterday, but I just was tired. So I was like, I'll just leave it off another day. But anyway, I'm back. It's nice to be back. I'm glad to be doing like something like this again. I was thinking about starting off on Zelda, but I figured, well, it's been like 3 weeks. I haven't done anything. Let me just start Final Fantasy VIII. Fuck it. Why not? And I'm excited. I've been excited for this. I've been wanting to play it again. And so here we go. Welcome to Final Fantasy VIII. This game gets shit on a lot. Everyone doesn't like 8 because you had 7, which came out as the first 3D Final Fantasy, and it blew everyone's minds. Everyone loves Final Fantasy VII. Everyone knows of Final Fantasy VII. And then 8 followed up with it, and they switched to the junction system, and it turned a lot of people off. I'm gonna have to turn this down just a little bit. Yeah, 8 came out on its heels, and it was different. It did a lot of like futuristic stuff. There's technology, the character models were different, and then most importantly, what I think the major change was that, for lack of a better term, effed with the game's reception is the junction system, which wasn't very popular. Oh, yeah. Okay. What? Let's confirm. This is so stupid. By the way, I'm playing on the Steam version if it wasn't obvious. But it's like, it always forces that keyboard thing at the start. I don't really understand why it does that. Because I'm clearly using a controller. And a shitty one at that, because in the midst of all the things that were going on, I left my controller somewhere, so I don't have my good one. I'm actually using my broke-ass 360 one, so anyway. Let's do it. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which version I wanted to stream. The emulated version was great. Anyway, I'll continue. Just let's enjoy the opening because I fucking love it. Whoops. Guess I can't alt-tab now at all. Hold the fort. Wait, what just happened? It's like off. Man, I think alt-tabbing like fucked up with the syncing. Anyway, hang on. Technical error. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I'm playing on the Steam version. As you can see, it's not the most fucking stable thing in the world. But emulator left me with a lot more glitchy graphical errors, so I had no choice but to do it on Steam. However, I did mod it after spending hours trying to mod the game to get the original sound back, because the soundtrack for the Steam version is just like a soulless MIDI, and it sounds really fucking bad. Anyway, I don't know, the opening cutscene maybe just off time because of that, but it seemed like it happened whenever I clicked out, so I'm just gonna try to let it roll and not mess with anything, so I apologize. Let's try this again. Yeah, anyway, here we go. I love this opening cutscene. For those oops, oh shit, it's not even pulled up. I almost fucked up again. And for those of you who don't know, the opening cutscene was notoriously bad for freezing. So, yeah. It's kind of nice to know it won't now. I actually own 3 copies of the PlayStation Fantasy VIII because my disc 1 kept getting scratched. Alright, I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to shut up. I'm not even going to mute my mic like I normally do during cutscenes. Just going to kick back and watch it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing an edgy voice the whole time for Squall. Looks like your eyes are focusing. Should be fine. Say your name for me. Squall. That's not your name. What the fuck are you trying to sound? Tell me. Isn't my name Squall? Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Why don't you just ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is... Quistis, I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Quistis, come get your student. He's a little delusional. He keeps saying his name is Squall. Yes, yes. His injury's not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. Right. Now please come by. Squall, so we meet again. Huh? Shit, now I'm seeing people? Oh, man. I knew it'd either be you or Cypher. Now, what kid growing up who didn't have a crush on Quistis? Is there something on your mind? Yeah, I saw this girl in there. Not really. What's so funny? It's not that, I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all. I'm more complex than you think. Okay, I really won't. I'll stop. Then tell me more about yourself. It's none of your business. Squall just trips the fuck out of her. Remember these graphics fucking blew my mind back in the day. I'm like, yeah, 7 was great and revolutionary and all that, but 8 had glitching girls' faces. I see it. It had, like, way better visuals, and, like, it looks... The problem was when with the emulated version, it didn't like look good as this does because they weren't as polished up, and the graphics looked amazing like on a CRT TV back in the day. But when you do it HD, you know, what is it, 1280 by 720 is what I have it right now. It just doesn't look that good. Make sure you're in top condition. We meet in the hall at 600 hours. 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Cypher. Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. What the fuck? Field exam participants, I will see you all later. Cypher walks up and is like, asshole. And Squall, I need to talk to you alone behind my desk now. What? Okay, wait a minute. Man, this is something I miss. Talk confirm. Lock cancel. Speed, battle message. Yeah, hold on. I know you want to talk to me and all that, but what a pain. god, this controller sucks. It's like Final Fantasy IX all over again. I don't know if anybody knew you could do this, but you can. You sit down at the little terminal. You're done. Fuck that thing. I thought it gave you something, but now that I'm looking at it again, it won't. Or it doesn't. It's like 8-directional, but on a joystick only. I can't use my D-pad. It's kind of troublesome. You haven't been to a fire cavern yet. You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Cypher. Do you have a good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. Not to accommodate, you can review your studies at the study panel. No thanks. Tutorial hell is coming up anyway. Be waiting for you at the front gate. You can access study panel from your seat. Yeah, no, I just did it. Hey guys, I'm gonna go with Quistis alone. Ha 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 ha. Should anything happen to Instructor Trap, the trappies will get you back. Oh no. I'm so jealous. Maybe I should take up that subject too. What, slaying fire cabins? Alone with Instructor Trap. Suck it, asshole. Anyway, so many things I wanted to say without trying to just like non-stop talk and bore everyone to death. But this game is very near and dear to my heart, even though it was vastly hated. Are you okay? Stop running. Teehee, I'm fine. Sorry, I was kind of in a hurry. No running. Oh yeah, hey, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Woo, oh no. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh hey. I imagine Selfie talking really fast because she's really energetic. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of the garden? Blah, butcher that. Sure. Woohoo, oh woohoo. Anyway. Oh yeah, get cards from this guy. That's what one thing Final Fantasy VIII is like known for nowadays. It's just like when people think of Final Fantasy VIII, they think of Triple Triad because it was like the best card game out of all of them that kind of like lived after the game was over. I remember I loved it so much as a kid, or you know, whenever I played this, I was a young teenager, I guess. I made my own Triple Triad cards out of paper and played with those because I love the game so much. You know, I actually balanced out my cards. It would just make them like 4 A's. But yeah, the big thing about this game while we go through tutorial hell is it sounded terrible on the Steam thing. So I wanted the great graphics, or let me put it this way, I wanted steady graphics that weren't constantly glitching and things not working and zones making Squall's character model trip out, like just vibrate as he went through a zone, which would have been emulated, and I don't have a capture card for my PlayStation, otherwise I would have done that, even though it would have looked not great. It would have looked way worse than this. So I was like, you know what? It's like $11 on Steam. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna see how good it is. And, you know, and then I encountered the sound problem. So I spent like hours looking it up and trying to find a mod for it to fix it. And after like a long time of looking at some sketch, like figuring things out and finding files and stuff, I got it all set up, and it's actually playing the original music from the PlayStation version, which is in an OGG format, as opposed to MIDI. And holy God, was I ever happy when I did it. It just made me that much more excited to stream it. And then Hurricane Harvey happened, and good Lord, did it knock my power out for like 6 days straight. No power, no AC, no nothing. It was terrible. And then like a week after, I was just, you know, busy doing all kinds of shit, and a lot of things happened, and my friend's moving, and that's kind of shitty, but circumstances forcing the situation notwithstanding, and all that bullshit aside, here I am, I'm back, and we're doing Final Fantasy VIII, because this is what I've been wanting to do anyway, even though I really, really, really want to finish Zelda. Oh, and I got myself a proper computer chair, so I can use my fucking Yeti mic, so if my audio sounds better on myself, you know why. Anyway, it's probably got like weeks of like me not saying much built up, so I'm just like super chatty and excited because I'm pumped because it's Final Fantasy VIII, man. I want to do this game justice because no one else fucking gives this game any love. I did 9, I guess I'm going backwards. I just was like now I'm doing 8, and then I guess I'll do 7 eventually. Hey, troublemaker, don't mess around too much. You don't know me! Where am I going? Oh yeah, Quistis. And it's hard too, because like, understandably, I understand why this game gets shit on a lot. There's a lot of technical issues that happen with it. I mean, the cutscene thing, obviously, but it didn't graphically hold up very well. Like, 7 gets by because it's all like Popeye people. Oh yeah, I can't junction. God damn it. Draw point. And the junction system, which was the major like turn-off of this game for people, because they're like, I don't understand it, I don't get it. It's not like equipping materia was. Forgetting something, your GF. No, I'm not. You're just forcing me to do this shit. Here we go, tutorial hell. Here's a brief explanation on junctioning a GF. No, it's not a girlfriend, it's a guardian force. Otherwise, I would just junction Quistis. And a lot of this game is, because of the junction system, you have to build strength based on stats. Like, what kind of magic you have junction of what, and how much of it you have. So, it was kind of confusing to like the person who's never played it before, especially coming off of Final Fantasy VII, which is pretty straightforward. And because the big thing in this game, I didn't even realize this for years, was that the monsters scale with you in levels, so you can get to level 100 before you go to Balan Town, and the very next thing you fight, like a fly or whatever those things are, that we'll surely run into here in a minute, will be level 100. So they'll be just as tough as they were at level 1, because they're scaling with you. So it's pointless. How you get stronger in this game is by junctioning, and because that was such a crucial thing, and no one wanted to spend any time doing it, or didn't understand it, or whatever the reasoning was, it made the game really hard. I know it did, because when I first played this, I didn't know either, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is this so difficult? I mean, I managed it because I loved the game, and I just would grind, basically. And not only that, but the weapons, like upgrading weapons and stuff, is not really as essential as it is in other Final Fantasies, like, you know, Cloud's Buster Sword. You can't use it against Sephiroth really very effectively at the end of the game. This game, I wound up using the revolver like all the way until like towards the end, and then I eventually like upgraded it to like the shear trigger, which is the very next one. So yeah, it's pretty different, and I think because it was so different, they tried something new, it kind of backfired. But I love the story, I love the characters, I love the synergy between the characters. Like, they don't really always get along. There's a lot of, you know, hormones, because they're teenagers, basically. So they're all, and you know, Squall's very anti-hero. He doesn't really want to be the hero, he just is. Oh yes. Sweet child, I love this music. Anyway, let's junction. Because, you know, during the explaining of the junction, you don't actually get the junction or anything. RB button on this controller is broken too, so... Man, I just realized how hard it's going to be to do the trigger. I might have to set it to RT, actually. Squad, you still remember? The B6 is a trigger. Huh? Or just as you strike. Same for Renzo Kuken. I've never, ever... I don't think I've ever said his name right. Fuck, yeah, that's not gonna work. Why do I feel like the actual like music is louder than the sound effects? Oh my god, that bass. Okay, hold on. Things must be changed. It's not perfect, even now. Even with things the way they are. What? Oh, battle controls. Let's see. No! God, no. Let's do... Oh, come on, really? Alright, can I do it with B7 or B5? Change select window, B6. So B5 was change select window. Okay, that's gonna be really weird to me, but let's do it like that. And while I'm in the menu, hold on, I'm gonna have to like do this. Volume meter. Huh. I don't know. We might just have to deal with it for this time around, and I'll look into it when I stream this again. Like I said, it's not perfect, but considering all my options, which was, you know, PlayStation original, but even though I didn't have a capture card, I was considering getting one. Emulator or this is still the best setup visually and audio wise I could get. Yeah, but sound effects are definitely quiet, way more quiet than the actual sound is. God damn it. I need to practice. I'm trying to get this down so I'm ready. There we go. It's actually not bad being on left bumper instead of right. Alright, you guys can fuck off. It warned me too whenever I was dealing with that mod about how you would probably need to turn the volume down itself. I just didn't really realize the discrepancy between the actual sound effects and this. God damn it. Okay, it's just one, so it's alright. I need to be drawing magic. See, I'm already forgetting. So many things. I really hate the system they have set up for this. like where your achievements, you log in with the server and shit. I mean, I already had a Square Enix account, but a lot of people were complaining about how they had to make one for this, so I understand it's a pain in the ass. I don't like it, but it's at least not very intrusive so far. God, let's just get in there. God damn it, Quistis. You couldn't have just tacked this on earlier. You had to wait till we got here. By Junction Magic, you can raise your character stats. The GF has learned an ability. Blah, blah, blah. This is basically how you do it. While she's talking, I'm gonna take a drink of my soda. Sody water. Magic, blah blah. See, it ups your stats. Basically, there's no need to junction magic one by one. You can auto do it, which I never do because I don't like it. I like being able to customize shit. But if you're lazy, you can do it like this. Okay, to be fair, I use autos sometimes on characters I don't care about because this game does have a lot of character bouncing around, party bouncing around. Okay, ready to go? Oh, hang on. There's more. You know how to use your gunblade? No, I don't. Quistis, you're not my mom. Objective: to attain low-level GF, a seed member must support. Are you ready? Yes. I'm ready. I'm a support. Number 14, Quistis Trap. Or Trappy. So, to get the best, like, ranking on your seed thing, you want to pick the lowest time. So, we're gonna have to be kind of quick about this, but it's not impossible. You just kind of need to pick and choose your battles and get lucky and not run into every monster in the world and not get stuck on stupid shit like I just did. I blame my controller. Boys often choke on this test when I come with them. Guess my charm makes them nervous. Whatever. Just kidding, I'm just trying to keep you relaxed. Yeah, right. Bats. Ooh, I almost forgot that time again. God damn it, Quistis. One job. So like I said, yeah, you need to be kind of quick. It's really not that bad. Fire found. So let's junction some magic real quick. Never mind. Oh. And it's important to keep up with managing your GFs and what they're learning. Like, some mag is great, but boost, you want to get that out of the way first. Booms! Bomb, an elemental monster. Use ice attack for these. Cool, but I don't have any. Check it with scan. Don't have any of that either. Let's go, Shiva. Nice crit. Yeah, so with like 3 or more enemies, I usually use Shiva, even though it takes forever at this moment in time because her and Squall's bond isn't that great. They summon faster the more you use them on that particular character. Which is actually integrated into the lore, so that's kind of nice. God, that bass, good lord. Come on. Okay, we're getting a bit unlucky with these random encounters. It's just a beetle. It should be pretty easy to kill. Yep. Cypher in class of your own, you both have amazing strength and potential. Shut up! We're busy. It's a mission! Okay, this is it. You ready? Yeah. You seem confident enough. By the way, Squall, how are you not dead from heat stroke? Yeah! Love this music! Your nemesis. We have fever! Impudent humans! You couldn't have punched me when Shiva was up, could you? Yes, this is Final Fantasy VIII, the extreme BGM version. I mean, I do love the music, but... And you think Shiva's loud? Wait till we get to Quetzalcoatl. The best way I've ever heard it described was TV-shattering sound effects. Anybody that's played Final Fantasy VIII before knows that Quetzalcoatl has the loudest, like, summon animation when he attacks. Not bad for human. Dunked you, Christus. This is like Ifrit's NBA Jam. Keeping up Shiva. That's kind of a boring fight, but for the sake of being fast, this is basically how you have to do it. Nice crit, Quistis. For me to lose to a human, very well, I will join you. you get Ifrit. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. What do you mean there isn't much time? By the way, here's another tutorial for winning. You can junction things to status. Fyraga. So it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, as a kid, I didn't really get it. I was like, huh? I don't want to read. I want to play. But as you can see, I beat Ifrit and I had like 3 minutes left, so it wasn't a big deal at all. You just can't like dick around. You just need to go straight there and beat him, and then on the way back you can draw magic and explore the other paths and whatever, because you're not timed after you beat him. That damage is absorbed, so you absorb fire. I mean, if you can be really, you know, adept with the junction system, you can become really overpowered in this game. Especially later on, like round just 3 or 4, when you start getting all the magic and you can stock up on it. Thanks, Quistis. No, you learn that first. You can learn that. So now we can take our time and just get some magic. Synchronized with the server. I wonder if I can turn that off, because it's kind of distracting. At least it is for me, for whatever reason. It's like, why am I getting achievements for drawing fire? I don't know what the fuck Square was thinking. I still don't have Squall's timing down with this setup. Alright, here we go. There we go. Even though I keep hitting the desk every time I do that. There's not even really much to do in here, so it's just got a bunch of like stupid, you know, trick paths. Oh, thunder, nice. Don't got any more of that thunder. Blizzard. Oh, so you're the fucker in here that had Blizzard. Basically just sit here and keep drawing magic out of monsters. I don't really think they ever run out. They just start giving you less. Okay, oh shit. I was like, oh, I got this in the bag. Almost killed Squall. Also, the interesting thing about this game is that the limit breaks, you can induce them automatically with a spell later on called Aura, or you can just keep your characters at low HP, risk dying, but you will always have the potential to go into limit break if you just, you know, just keep spamming triangle basically to go over the menu again. You'll see me probably use that to my advantage later on when we get into some of the harder fights. Asshole. I'm getting the hang of it now, of the gunblade timing. It's a shame the port of this, while it being looking good, I just don't really particularly care for it. In fact, most of the Steam ports of the Final Fantasy games are not very good. Excuse me. I think a lot of it is just like, here, where's the lowest bidder? Here, let's have some earth-shattering Quetzalcoatl sounds. The lowest bidder, here's our game, you know what it is, everyone knows what it is, go ahead and, you know, make it. And they're like, cool! So they make kind of a subpar product or some stupid clunky AI, I don't know. Square is not the same company it used to be by any means. Oh yeah, boost time! Oh my god. Okay. Dude, it's like not even as cool as it used to be. It doesn't flash when it's about to tell you to stop. Okay, yeah, that's kind of... It's loud, but it's not as loud because the music's so high. Yeah, definitely gonna have to fix that. But it involves actually going into the file folder and like adjusting it that way. So I'm not gonna do it now because it'll just fuck up the stream, and I just kind of want to keep going. Was that? Before we go, god damn it! I was gonna say before we go back to Balam, I kind of wanted to get some more Blizzard. I don't know if these guys have it. Scan them. Here we go. This is what I wanted. I will say, they draw like magic way faster in this game. Like in the PlayStation, it seemed like there was like lag. And this one, it's just like, zoop! Oh, you fucked up now. How are you not dead from that? We'll be dead now. Rough divide. Always found it funny that Cloud had that, or Cloud. Squall had that, and it was like a reverse Cloud, braver. Alright, that's enough of that. We made it. Well done. Let's see. I thought there was another tutorial I had to shove down your throat. Oh yes, taking care of your GF. This is something you have to watch out for. You know, because she might break up with you. If you take Ifrit out on a date, you better take care of him. And I don't know what Quetzalcoatl is. Him, her. I thought it fucked up. It was like when Shiva selected, but it was over Quetzalcoatl. I was like, what? Yeah, we already know this. Basically just mashing A right now. Or, yeah, A. Guess it would be X if this is PlayStation. Cool. In order to learn less. I do like how the profile pictures of the characters are like high res. They're not all like super pixel. Like I didn't even realize Shiva was wearing earrings until now because I couldn't see it. Like who gave her those earrings? Someone that had previously had her as a GF before. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you and good luck. Cause you're like your speeches, Questus. Go get changed! Fuck off. Got work to do, I'm Squall. Finally I can do this. Cure found. is it you again? Perhaps I should go home this weekend. I really should go visit my parents. Shame on you. Funny story, for the longest time, like, I came here, I didn't see the in and out. This is back in the day when I, you know, had a CRT TV and it wasn't all clear and shit like it is now. I was like, how do you get out of here? This was closed. I was like, ah, what am I supposed to do? Hey, you, let me out. And then I realized, oh, out. I know, it's stupid. I'm an idiot. But I seriously was trapped for like a good 10 minutes. I was like, well, how do you get out of here? I think I have a tent. Yes, I do. I actually think I'm going to stop here because, for one, the sound thing, the music thing being really loud over the sound effects is kind of bugging me. I want to adjust that. And for two, this is kind of like dipping my toes in the pool kind of thing for my first stream back. I just kind of wanted to get something out there because, for one, I didn't have anything up on Twitch because it's been 3 weeks. I haven't done anything, so I just kind of wanted to start the stream back with something, you know, new. So yeah, it was a short little introductory stream with some technical issues. Still working out the kinks to get Final Fantasy VIII to where I wanted to do it justice, but I think we're on the right track, and I'm very excited to be bringing this game back, or bringing it to you. Because for one, I don't ever see anybody stream Final Fantasy VIII. It's always like 7, 9, 10, whatever, and or, you know, something later. But I love Final Fantasy VIII. I mean, I wouldn't say it's my favorite because I think 9 is, you know, followed very closely by 6, but it's right there. Like, it just has a different kind of feeling for me than 7 or 9 does. It's just, it's special in its own way. So, I really enjoyed it, and I want to thank you for sticking around and watching it, and there will be more Final Fantasy VIII, and it's just good to be back. That's all I'm going to say for now. So, thanks for watching.